Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have a new custom LEGO minifigure showcase video. Today I have my next custom showcase for the Amazon Prime's The Boys. Last one was, wait, why am I blanking? Homelander, Billy Butcher, and Translucent. Now I have 3 more of the 7. I have Starlight. Actually, hang on, where's my trusty? I have Starlight, A-Train, and Black Noir. I was originally going to use Starlight, A-Train, and Huey, but I just figured that Black Noir, I really want... I put it... Well, I'm not even going to lie. I put a poll up on my Instagram story saying, oh, should I do Black Noir or Huey, and everybody voted... Or not, Black Noir and... I don't know... what am I saying? Oh, no, it was between Black Noir and Queen Maeve. I don't know why I put between those two, but basically everybody... Is that out of focus? Whatever. Everybody voted for Black Noir. So, yeah, I guess that's what I did. So let's hop right into this with Starlight. Alright, fellas, so here is... let me just move a bunch of stuff before everything starts falling. Here is Starlight. I'm really happy with how she turned out. I think collectively, these boys figures make up some of my best work yet. Really quick, not 360, because there's really nothing to show on the back apart from the hair. Hair covers most of it. But, yeah, most of this figure, actually no, all of it was 100% hand painted except for the eyes. It was a white Stormtrooper body, that I just took all the printing off of and repainted to be gold and stuff. I painted the flesh tone up there with a little bit of the, the cleavage and everything, so I painted the gold markings there. This, I don't know if you can see that, that is a rose gold. It's different from the regular gold that I use. I just got that rose gold and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. I wanted to use it, so I guess I could use it. I used it on here. So, yeah. Going around the figure, you can see the arms that they were also originally just white arms that I painted. Sorry about this. That I painted gold and in the flesh tone, the flesh color, and then I gave her some yellow hands and painted those yellow hands on the outside with gold. And, yeah, same thing on the other side. These were also white legs that I painted the flesh tone and the gold onto. The head was a, let's take this head, let's take this, this was originally a 2013 Padme Amidala head, and from which, oh yeah, I didn't take the printing off the back, sorry about that, but I'm not sorry, because the hair covers most of it. But this is originally a Padme Amidala head that I took most of the printing off of, and I just repainted everything except for the eyes to better match her likeness. So, yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing that I forgot to point out. This star right here was really hard to paint, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So, yeah, that is basically it for... Oh, and the... Sorry, I keep saying... There's one more thing. The hair was... I don't know what kind of hair it was. It's just some sort of Lego Friends hair that I ordered off of Bricklink. So, yeah, that is going to be it for Starlight, and let's move on to A-Train. So here is A-Train, and I quite like how this figure turned out. Again, I think all of these boys figures make up collectively my best work to date, and there's no exception with this figure. I loved how this figure turned out. Going from the head down, like we usually do. The head was a man-bat head from... Hang on, give me 1 second. I should prepare better for this. The head was a man-bat head. It was like this from the Lego Batman movies. And I took all the printing off the front and repainted everything. Actually, no. I kept the eyes to use them as a base for where the sunglasses are. So I kept the eyes, and I think they turned out pretty good. The goggles were just, painted, and then there's, as you can see, there's a little A in between the goggles, and I painted the hair just goes all the way around the back of the figure, and, yeah, that's the head. Painted the goatee. Everything on the head is painted by me, and the torso is just this, foam blue torso paint that I used. Same paint that I used on, let's see, is there another custom that I used? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, same paint I used on the Bob Ross minifigure. No, that's not it. I don't even know. I've used this paint before, I just can't remember what I've used it on. Anyways, same paint I've used on some other thing, I don't even know. But, I just painted a bunch of different shades of, oh, let me get them centered again. Then I painted a bunch of different shades of blue, dark blue there, same blue I used on my Captain America figure. Then some more blues, and then I painted all of the scales that are on his suit. Same kind of scales, not same exact scaling, but the same idea as my Homelander minifigure. And then I painted the A on the little waist there. And speaking of A's, I painted the A's on the shoulders there. You can see that right there and right there. There we go. And then I painted the rest. I painted it to be the skin color arms, and then the black hands with the skin color on the tips of the hands. So yeah. And moving on to the legs, same sort of scheme there with the scales, same color scheme, and I added this sort of reflective aqua color and I wish I used that more in this figure, but whatever. Then the blue, I did more scaling on the legs down there, and did some more leg detail. And then the shoes were just painted in gunmetal, and the little soles of the shoes are painted on in that reflective aqua color. And then the little A's were painted on the legs. I have experience painting A's like that. I painted, not that size, but I painted an A on my Captain America helmet there. And I painted A's somewhere else, but I can't remember where. But anyways, yeah, so that is A-Train, and I really, really, really enjoy. I really enjoyed painting this figure, but the one part I didn't enjoy was painting the little scales everywhere, because those were hard as frick to do. So now let's just wrap up the showcase with Black Noir. Funny story with Black Noir. So basically, my friend Lego Machine X was gonna he did sculpt me a Black Noir helmet sort of piece, and I was gonna use. It looked like this. And before I tell you the story, I'll just give you a look. I'll show you what it looks like on him, so give me a second. So just try to imagine this with like a nose piece, with like a middle sticky out nose thing right there, and it painted in black. But I picked it up once, and I guess I was holding with too much pressure or something, because it broke. And I tried gluing the nose back together, and it just wouldn't work. So Lego Machine X, I am sorry that yours would not work. I tried, but thank you. I'm still super grateful for him sculpting this for me. So instead I opted to use a Lego Batman movie, let me just take that off, a Lego Batman movie Batgirl cowl, and what I did was I cut off the ears, sanded down. As you can see, there was a little, if you didn't notice, there was a little peg on the back to connect her hair, her ponytail. So I sanded that down, and I re-sculpted the eyes to make them a little more round for Black Noir's look. And yeah. I don't really have anything else to say actually about the helmet. And basically just painted it up. I got a gloss black to add some more details, some more fine detailing right there and right there around the other side. So I used, and that goes all the way around the helmet. And I decided to leave just the Lego face blank. So yeah, moving on to the torso. What I did is I took the idea for one of the shoulder pads from this guy Will, or the Wolf of Lego. I will put a link to his channel down in the description. What I did is I was going to use fabric for this originally, but then I just decided to sculpt these, and before they dried, I decided to take this Lego cape and press it into the Procreate to give it the illusion of the texture of fabric. You can kind of see it there. So yeah, that's what I did, and then I just dry sculpted the rest of that armor and this armor. And everything else except for those, I just dry sculpted on, which means I cut them out of a flat sheet of Procreate that looks just like this one. Like I'd flatten them, and they'd be like hard like this. And so I'd cut them out of that and glue them on there. So yeah, and that was definitely a process, gluing all those pads onto the front. Gluing with small pieces of Procreate for me is just never fun. I have the world's shakiest hands, so it is never fun to do that. So yeah. And then I just painted all these lines on there. Painted little knives on his legs there and there. I was considering using E-tape for some of these straps, but just decided not to. Painted the armor on his arms there and the little wrist gauntlets. I was going to do those on the back of the arms, but I opted not to. So yeah. I just guess they looked better on here. So yeah, it's a really simple figure, and then I used the pavement color for the boots, because like I said before, I've been abusing that pavement color so much. So yeah, that's gonna do it for Black Noir, and pretty simple figure, and let's just go and wrap up this video. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for my custom Lego minifigures part 2 for the boys, and yeah. Really have nothing else to say. Expect Pre-Vizsla and Bo-Katan by the end of by mid-November, because Aaron, or actually no, I don't want to make any dates. I don't want to make any promises because I don't know how long they're going to take a ship. Anyways, my friend Aaron's, his casts are finally going to be available to purchase. So I'm going to be getting a fair number of those, not a fair number of those, but I'm going to be getting basically like what he sells. And my Pre-Vizsla and Bo-Katan figures should be done after like a few days after I get them. So expect those in the relatively soon, probably before the end of 2020. Oh, thank God. One more thing I wanted to throw in here is, this is not Lego related at all, but please make sure to vote. I'm not old enough to vote, but please, if you are old enough to vote, please make sure to vote. And if you're not registered, I don't know what state you live in, but please, if you still have time to register, please register to vote, because this is a really important election, and it's really important to have your voice, to make your voice heard. So please just get out there and vote. Do what you can. Do what you think is right, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.